Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we will be solving the Hacker Earth problem number of steps in Python. Let's read the problem statement. You are given two arrays from A1 to AN and B1 to BN. In each step, you can set AI equal to AI minus BI if AI is greater than or equal to BI. Determine the minimum number of steps that are required to make all the A's equal. So our input first line would be n, which is the number of elements. Second line would be array A from A1 to AN. Third line would be array B from B1 to BN. And we want to print the minimum number of steps that are required to make all A's equal. If not possible, then print -1. So in this example, it's impossible to make all these equal. I think that is why if input is 23, 25, but input is not sufficient and not given, that is why sample output is -1. But take a look at this example. Here number of elements is 5. Here first array consists of AI to AN from 5, 7, 10, 5, 15, and BI to BN is 2, 2, 1, 3, 5. Now let's see. First, we will ask, is AI greater than equal to BI? Here, in first case, yes, 5 is greater than 2. Also, let's look at minimum of this, because we can say that the minimum would never exceed the subtraction logic. So, it would also, the lowest should be 5, and we can think of this as target landing. Imagine you have a group of people standing at different steps of different ladders, and everybody wants to meet at the same place. So here let's see, if we have 5 and 3, 5 minus 2 is 3, which is not equal to the lowest, which is like 5. So in this case, the lowest is not equal to 5. Like 5 minus 2 is 3. It is not equal to 5, but it is also, the AI is already equal to our target, the lowest minimum. So there are no steps taken. He will be at the same step. Let next move to another number. 7 minus 2 is 5. And here 7 minus 2 is 5. So we will subtract B1 from it. So here we took one step and came down. 7, we took like -2 and came to 5. And then let's move to another number. We are at 10 and next is 1. So 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 is greater than 5. So we want to subtract B2 5 times. So we will take 5 steps for it in order to get back to 5, because right now we are on 9 and we want to reach to 5. So we will take 5 steps. So also you can make out this, like how do you know you want to take 5 steps? Just go back to the previous array and see the difference. That's the number of steps. So 7 minus 2 is 5, that's why you want to take 5 steps. Next, like 5 minus 3 is 2, but we are already on level 5, so we don't want to change and we don't take any steps. Next, we are on 15 and 5, so 15 minus 5 is 10, and we want to get to 5. So we will make two steps, like 2 steps here, so to get to 10. So total number of steps I think should be 8. Let's try and solve this problem. Maybe that might help you understand it more clearly. So we will first like create a definition. We will create a definition called def solve first, and we will make a try except block. Def solve try, we will handle input reading. N is number of elements. So line 1, we will first input dot split. If not line 1, then return. So we will assign n equal to int of line 1 0. Now second line is array A and its elements. So we will make a list and map it in the form of int from input and also split it. Similarly, let's do it for B. Third line is array B. So we will make B equal to list map, then we will take an input int and input and split it as well. If not, then we will have an except block, except end of file error, and then we will return. Now, now we want to establish an initial target, which would be minimum of the array. Since we can only decrease values, the final answer must be either less than or equal to the smallest or minimum value of the array. So let's assign minimum value be the minimum of array A. Let's make steps equal to 0 because we want to find the number of steps or minimum number of steps. Let's make I equal to 0 as well. Now we will process the array. So while I is smaller than your length of array, length of the numbers, if the current number element is larger than our target, for example, 10 is larger than 5, then we will keep subtracting b of I until it reaches our target or is lesser than that. So let's make something while a of I is greater than minimum of value and b of I is also greater than 0, subtract ai and ai from bi from ai. So ai minus bi, and then increment the steps by 1. Now we will make dynamic target adjustment. So if our AI becomes smaller than our target min value, it means the previous target is impossible. Like, you cannot say the target is minimum because we have found a more smaller than our target.
It's 4 o'clock.
So for that we can say if a of I is even has a more smaller thing, then update the global target. And we can say minimum of value is a of I. Now we just changed our target. So restart the check from the very first element once again. So we will do I equal to 0. Else if AI is not, if any value like drops below 0, it is impossible to make them equal. So this is another test case. We will print -1 and we will return. This should be inside the loop. Yes, return. Else, if AI matches the current target, move to next element. This is the final element to check if all the elements are equal. Check if all the elements in A are actually equal. So we will define all equal to true for x in A, for element in A. If element is not equal to minimum of val, then all equal becomes false. And then we break. Suppose if not that, then if all equal is true, then we print the number of steps. Else we will print -1 all the other edge cases. Then let's do if underscore name underscore equal to main, call the function. So we call the function and we made it. So we handle the input reading. We made sure the second line array is A, third line array is B. We established the initial target by setting min to this. We process the array by checking if current element is greater than minimum of value and is greater than 0. then we subtract, and we also do dynamic adjustment, target adjustment. We restart the search. If a value becomes negative, it is impossible. If it matches our min value or target, we move to the next element. And we do the final check, are all the elements equal? And we check if it is equal to min val or not. So now let's compile. Say sample test cases passed. Now let's submit the code. It says accepted, gave us a score of 30, and this was memory and time. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you again in the next video. Till then, keep joining me.